Hey everyone, and happy Easter. We are so excited for today, and we are the Kid City directors at Restore Community Church. My name is Lindsay Partington, and I am at our Park Hill campus.
My name is Lanisha Bosby, and I'm at the Waldo campus.
And my name is Katie Kent, and I'm at Shawnee.
And we just want to take a minute to let you guys know that we really miss seeing you on Sunday mornings. And parents, we know you're doing an amazing job at home. And there is one thing that you need to know before we start Easter Jam, and that is it's for everybody.
So if you're a teenager, you're in. You too, college students. And for all of our younger kids out there, you've got to lead the way and make sure we all have some serious fun today. So adults, parents, buckle up, because you're about to experience an Easter like you haven't yet before.
So no matter who you are, Easter Jam is for you. So we want you to take a look around and make sure everybody's there. If not, tell them to come and get into the room, because we're getting ready to get started. And 3, 2, 1.
Easter, a time for fake grass, plastic eggs, these things, chocolate bunnies, and people dressed as bunnies. And then there are the weird parts of Easter, like fake grass, plastic eggs, these things, chocolate bunnies, and people dressed as bunnies, which is interesting. But what does all this stuff have to do with Easter? And if this holiday is about more than candy and wearing uncomfortable clothes to church and lunch with your relatives, what makes Easter happy?
Okay, hear me out. There are two kinds of people in the world. There are people who love these, and there are people like me that I just don't get it. I mean, how can you eat something that's so cute and grainy?
Well, let's see how your family feels. So show me a thumbs up if you like them. Show me a thumbs down if you don't like them. Okay, well, me, a thumbs down. But it doesn't matter how you feel about it. There's a whole lot of different opinions that are out there. But what we want you to know is that we're getting ready to do this game, which is going to be super, super cool. It's going to be the greatest peep jousting competition of all time. So we want you to get started, because we want to tell you what it's all about.
All right, so first, you're going to divide the room into 2 teams, and each team gets a peep. Team A gets peep A, and Team B gets peep B. And have fun with it. If you want to decorate your peep, if you want to give it a mustache or angry eyebrows, or you want to name it Sir Peeps-a-Lot, or whatever you feel like doing, go ahead and make your peep your own.
And next, you are going to prepare your peeps for battle. So grab a toothpick and poke it in there. Think of it as a joust or a lightsaber, a sword, however competitive you're feeling today. You want to put your peeps on a microwavable plate and face the 2 combatants facing each other. You want them to be pretty close together. No social distancing here. We get to break all the rules. Make them real close, and toothpicks pointing one another.
All right. Now it's time for the competition. So we want you to take your plate and your peeps, go to the kitchen, to the microwave. Now you want to set it for 45 seconds, but please don't let it stay that long. So you want to put them on the plate, put them in there, and as they're getting ready to battle, the one lightsaber that touches the other one, that toothpick, once it touches the other peep, that person wins. Now you want to stop the microwave after that happens, because you don't want it to keep going. And then we're going to continue on to our another game. So we're going to give you a time, 1 minute, so that you can do that.
All right.
fun. Well, I want pictures. So please post it on social media, hashtag Restore Easter 2020. I want to see what those pictures look like. And you know what? I have to admit, it was more fun than what I thought, and this is what happened.
Okay, are you guys ready for another game? So what you're gonna need for this game is a laundry basket or an Easter basket or any kind of box that you have laying around, and socks. A lot of socks. They can be clean or dirty, preferably clean. But you're gonna grab your socks and you're gonna unmatch them and pull them apart. And what you're gonna do is go get those items, and we're gonna give you a quick minute to do that. Okay, got your basket and your socks? All right, so here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna set the laundry basket on one side of the room and dump the socks out on the other side of the room. Don't worry, the socks will make their way back to the basket here in just a minute. So you're gonna have two people playing the game, and they're gonna race to see who can match the socks and make them into, we're gonna call these Easter eggs today, and make them into an Easter egg and toss it across the room into the basket.
So the player with the most sock eggs in the basket at the end of the game is the winner. If you don't have enough players to have a scorekeeper, then that's okay. You'll just have to keep track on your own. That means we're all playing on the honor system here. So parents, I'm looking at you. You gotta be truthful. Are you ready? You have your Easter egg socks, although they're not Easter egg socks yet because they're unmatched. They're separated. You have your socks and you have your laundry basket. Are you ready? Okay, we're gonna put 1 minute on the timer, and at the end of the clock, whoever with the most Easter egg socks in the basket is the winner. You ready?
Right.
The Easter egg throwdown is happening in 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, families, come on back over here. Who was the winner? Whoever the winner is, you get socks. Yay! Are you so excited? Okay, just kidding, but really, adults, you'll have to give that person who won a prize later on.
Melted peeps.
Maybe they get some of the melted peeps from the jousting match.
No. Okay, I hope you're having fun so far. Well, I know we are. You know, we're celebrating because today is Easter. And if you don't know the whole Easter story, that's totally okay. In just a few moments, we are going to run through it. We're going to tell the whole story. And even though I've heard it before, I still love hearing it a lot. I love it. It's my favorite story. You know, today is probably the happiest day all year, in my opinion. But before we listen to the Easter story, we're going to take a moment because we know there's a lot of people missing you today. So take a moment. We're going to give you a couple minutes and text somebody, call somebody. We're going to give you some ideas on the screen to wish somebody a happy Easter.
Okay, so I just got like 9 texts from the staff saying Happy Easter. So thanks, fam. You know, even though we're celebrating a little bit different this year, it doesn't mean that Easter isn't happy. Easter is still happy. Now, it may not be just with the chocolate bunnies and all of the peep jousting that we just did, or even just all the different activities. I know that it seems a little bit different, but you know what makes it still happy is the fact that 1,000 years ago, Easter, the first Easter story happened. And so it's the most powerful story, yet it is so simple. It's so simple that it can even be told with laundry.
In the beginning, God created everything. He formed people in His very own image. But then, we turned away from God. Sin entered the world, like a dark stain. Still, God loved us so deeply that He made a plan to rescue us. At just the right moment, God sent His very own Son, Jesus, to live among us. Jesus healed hearts and minds and bodies. Thousands gathered to hear Him teach. Instead of giving lots of new rules, Jesus turned things upside down by making it simple. Love God, love others. After 3 years of traveling and teaching, Jesus and His disciples entered Jerusalem to celebrate the Passover feast. Huge crowds gathered to welcome Him. But while the crowds cheered for Jesus, the religious leaders made plans to arrest Him. He was turning their world upside down, and they wanted Him gone. As Jesus celebrated the Passover meal with His friends, He told them that He would be leaving, but would return. His friends didn't understand. That night, one of Jesus' followers, Judas, led soldiers to arrest Him. The religious leaders gave Jesus a fake trial and then sent Him to Pilate, the Roman governor, who could have Him killed. Pilate found Jesus had broken no law and tried to release Him. But a mob called for Jesus to be killed. Pilate gave in and handed Jesus over to the Roman soldiers. Jesus was forced to carry the heavy beams of his own wooden cross. On a hill called Golgotha, the soldiers nailed Jesus' hands and feet to the rough wood. The soldiers and people who passed by laughed and mocked him. But from the cross, Jesus asked God to forgive them. Finally, Jesus called out, "It is finished." Then he died. The earth shook. Rocks split open. Even the soldiers cried, "Surely he was the Son of God." One of Jesus' followers took his body and placed it in a tomb cut from the rock. A huge stone blocked the entrance. Jesus' friends were devastated. They had believed that Jesus was the one God promised, the one who would rescue them, but now he was gone. Their whole world had turned upside down. Jesus' friends stayed hidden in fear for 3 days. But early Sunday morning, Mary Magdalene, a close friend of Jesus, hurried to the tomb. She planned to anoint Jesus' body with special spices. As Mary neared the tomb, she saw the stone had been rolled away. The tomb was empty. Mary turned to see a man standing near. She didn't recognize him until he said, "Mary." It was Jesus, alive. Jesus told her, "Do not hold on to me. I have not yet ascended to the Father. Instead, go to those who believe in me." Jesus, God's Son, became like us to lay down his life. Through God's power, he defeated death for all of us, and sin was washed away. One day, he's promised to return, so we can live with him forever.
Wow. I mean, I hear that Easter story every year, and yet it still amazes me. I mean, God sent Jesus to the world to remind me that he is greater than anything that can go wrong in my world. And even right now, when it feels like our world is a little bit upside down, when things are confusing and we might be scared or we're not in school, that the simple fact that Jesus came back to life is proof to me that I can face anything bad that happens. I like to think about it this way: I can blank because Jesus is alive. I can keep loving because Jesus is alive. I can be brave because Jesus is alive. I can have hope because Jesus is alive.
Yes, that's such a great thought. And here's an idea. I want you guys as a family to brainstorm some ideas of other ways to fill in that blank. So take a few minutes as a family and answer this question. How would you fill in the blank? I can blank because Jesus is alive. We're going to give you a bit of time if you'll take a moment to answer these questions. Awesome. We in Kids City love conversations like this because, remembering what God has done in the past gives us hope, and it helps me deal with what's happening in my life right now. And I hope that's true for you today. Today, I hope that you can take some time to make some more happy Easter memories with your family.
And to get you started, we have one more challenge for you. So when this video is over, we want you to go outside and take a picture with your family. So you need to choose which person in the family who is the technology guru, whether it's a step-parent, an 8th grader, or even your aunt or uncle. We want you to get that person, have them go outside. You can be dressed up in your fancy Easter outfit, the one that you already bought that you knew you was going to wear. Yeah, that one. Or you can even be in your PJs. Either way it goes, we want you to post that on social media because we want to see that. We want to see what your Easter family style is. #RestoreEaster 2020.
All right, we can't wait to see your pictures. And parents, we just want us to close up by saying that we encourage you. We are here to encourage you, and we're here for you, and we see you. And we know that things are kind of hard right now, and we're juggling all the things. But we just want to encourage you to lean in and take that role and be the primary spiritual influence in the lives of your kid. We know schoolwork and lots of things are busy, but not to forget this part and not to forget what God has done and what Jesus did for us thousands of years ago on that Easter Sunday, on that first Easter day. And if you need to stay connected, we would love to help you stay connected. You can drop a comment here below and make sure to put your email there. If you're not currently getting our parent emails, go ahead and let us know, and we would love to follow up with you, get you signed up for that. Also, we have an exciting new website, restorecc.org/parents. I encourage you to check that out. Their videos, our weekly Kid City videos can be found there, as well as our new parent discussion guides and lots of other resources to help equip you parents at home. And so maybe now more than ever, this is a time in our lives that we can use to celebrate and remember God's faithfulness and the hope that he gives us in Jesus. And that makes us happy. So the last thing we want you to do is to stand up and have a dance party to this song. Happy Easter, guys.
Happy Easter.
Happy Easter.
Death is beating, you have rescued me. Sing it out, Jesus is alive. The empty cross, the empty grave, life eternal, you have won the day. Shout it out, Jesus is alive. He's alive. Oh, happy day, happy day. You wash my sin away. Oh, happy day, happy day. I'll never be the same. Forever I'm changed. I'll never be the same. When I stand in that place, realize meeting face to face, I am yours. Jesus, you are mine. In this joy, perfect peace, earthly pain finally will cease. Celebrate, Jesus is alive. He's alive. Oh, happy day, happy day. You wash my sin away. Oh, happy day, happy day. I'll never be the same. Forever I'm changed. I'll never be the same. Oh, same